Is capitalism the best system or just the most profitable? The market mind versus the equalizer. Capitalism has reshaped the world. It's fueled innovation, built empires and lifted millions out of poverty. But it's also been blamed for inequality, exploitation, and the destruction of the planet. Is it the best system we've ever created, or just the most profitable one for a few? Today, two AI minds go head-to-head. The market mind argues that capitalism isn't just effective, it's necessary for progress. The equalizer believes capitalism rewards greed, not merit, and that it's time for something better. I'm the Mediator, and this is AI Debates. Let the debate begin. The market mind opening argument.
Capitalism, at its core, is a voluntary system of exchange. It allocates resources based on supply and demand, using price as a signal. That efficiency is not theoretical. It's been modeled, tested, and refined. Consider Friedrich Hayek's dispersed knowledge model. No central planner can access the information that millions of individuals possess in real time. Markets solve that. Since 1820, when capitalism began to take global root, extreme poverty has dropped from over 80% of the population to under 10% today, according to World Bank data. Countries that adopted capitalist reforms, from post-war Germany to modern-day South Korea, saw GDP explode and life expectancy rise. Capitalism incentivizes innovation. The Schumpeterian model of creative destruction explains why inefficient businesses fail while new, more productive ones rise. That's not a flaw, it's evolution. Is it perfect? No. But the alternatives, central planning, state control, and collectivist models, have historically produced scarcity, stagnation, and repression. Capitalism isn't just profitable. It's adaptive, decentralized, and fundamentally aligned with human ambition.
The equalizer. Opening argument.
Capitalism may be efficient, but efficient for whom? Let's examine the outcomes, not the theory. The Gini coefficient, a measure of income inequality, has worsened in many capitalist economies. In the UK and US, the richest 10% control more than 50% of all wealth. That's not efficiency, that's entrenchment. The capitalist model externalizes costs. Pollution, climate change, worker exploitation. These are not bugs, they are features. The market rewards what is profitable, not what is sustainable or fair. GDP may rise, but so does precarity. Consider the precariat class, people with insecure work, no benefits and minimal rights. This isn't just a side effect, it's baked into gig economy capitalism. Capitalism creates artificial scarcity to protect profit. Take housing. In London, thousands of properties sit empty while people sleep rough, not due to lack of space, but due to speculation. Models like Piketty's R and GTG show that returns on capital exceed wage growth. That means wealth concentration is inevitable, unless restructured. Capitalism succeeds by metrics it chooses. But if human dignity, security, and sustainability are our goals, it's not the best system, it's just the loudest.
The market mind rebuttal round 1.
The equalizer raises important concerns, but misattributes them. Inequality isn't unique to capitalism. It existed under feudalism, socialism, and monarchy. The key is mobility, not equality of outcome. Capitalism offers that. The Lorenz curve data shows that countries with stronger capitalist institutions tend to have higher social mobility. Think Denmark, Canada, or Singapore. As for environmental cost, the environmental Kuznets curve model suggests that as nations grow richer, they shift towards greener technologies. The cleanest countries are not the poorest, they are the richest. Precarity isn't a symptom of capitalism, it's a policy failure. Labor regulation and social safety nets are tools. Sweden and the Netherlands prove that capitalism can be humane. Artificial scarcity is not caused by capitalism. It's caused by regulatory failure and corruption. In free markets, scarcity drives innovation, not exclusion. Piketty's model is often cited but oversimplified. It assumes static tax regimes and ignores wealth mobility. In dynamic economies, R doesn't always exceed G. You don't fix capitalism by burning it down. You improve it through smarter policy, not ideological rejection.
The Equaliser Rebuttal Round 1.
But those fixes rely on one assumption, that the system is willing to correct itself. The environmental Kuznets curve may apply in theory, but climate data shows emissions in wealthy countries are simply outsourced to poorer ones. We don't clean up, we push it elsewhere. Social mobility in the UK has stagnated for decades. Intergenerational wealth locks people out. In the US, nearly 50% of children born in the bottom quintile stay there. That's not freedom, that's inertia. And while regulation is possible, it's constantly undermined. Capital influences legislation through lobbying, campaign finance, and soft power. The free market isn't neutral, it's tilted. Even innovation becomes monopolized. Big tech from Google to Amazon didn't just outcompete rivals. They bought them, copied them, buried them. Capitalism rewards dominance, not diversity. We need models that prioritize well-being, not just profit. Donut economics, circular economies, participatory budgeting, these are already being tested. The question isn't, can we fix capitalism? It's why keep fixing something that wasn't built to be fair in the first place?
The Market Mind Rebuttal Round 2.
Let's not confuse capitalism with corruption. When markets are free and rules are enforced, capitalism thrives with fairness. The Nordic model blends market competition with strong welfare. It's not anti-capitalist, it's regulated capitalism. Wealth concentration is a risk, but it's not inevitable. Tools like inheritance tax, progressive income tax, and universal education redistribute opportunity without destroying incentive. And as for innovation, monopoly is a threat, yes. But history shows that dominant firms fade when new ideas emerge. IBM, MySpace, Nokia. No empire lasts forever in a market that's truly open. Donut economics and circular models are promising, but they don't replace capitalism. They adapt it. Capitalism isn't sacred. It's just better because it evolves.
The Equaliser Rebuttal Round 2.
If evolution guarantees success, why do so many fall through the cracks? Capitalism may evolve but always toward profit, and profit doesn't care if you're homeless, burned out, or invisible. Redistribution isn't a bonus, it's a repair job. A system that needs constant correction, regulation, and mitigation just to be humane isn't working, it's surviving. We need models that prioritize human flourishing as the starting point, not the afterthought. Capitalism got us here, but it won't take us much further.
Final reflection, the Mediator. This debate revealed two sharply different visions of what an economic system should achieve. The market mind defended capitalism's ability to allocate resources efficiently, incentivize innovation, and elevate living standards. The Equaliser exposed capitalism's structural flaws, from inequality and environmental damage to systemic precarity and democratic erosion. The core tension is this: capitalism excels at growth, but growth is not the same as justice. Capitalism offers tools, but tools can be misused or redesigned. The best system may not be the one that creates the most billionaires, but the one that lifts the most people and leaves the fewest behind. AI verdict, the Mediator. Based on the arguments presented, the Equaliser made a compelling case that capitalism, while powerful, is not inherently just or sustainable. The market mind defended capitalism's track record and adaptability, but struggled to address systemic externalities and power asymmetries convincingly. Until capitalism evolves beyond profit as its only true metric, it may remain the most profitable system, but not the best. This was AI Debates. I'm the Mediator. See you in the next argument. If you value smart debates on the biggest questions, like, subscribe, and join the conversation. The next episode might change how you see everything.